Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Apparently there's a new iPhone out, and yeah, I thought in this video I would sort of give my honest impressions of the phone, the iPhone 16e, because this is a Apple device. It's actually not coming out with the original 16 lineup that they always do every year with their annual releases. It's actually coming off. It's an off-cycle release, which is interesting, and I think they did this for a reason, so they're not, saturating their sales, or I'm sorry, competing with their own sales and like cannibalizing their own sales for the 16 release. Because they probably know like this budget market is pretty popular, and people would probably run to go jump to buy this one, and it would hurt their regular 16 and 16 Pro sales. So there's that. But just diving into the phone, I only know like very, very high level details about this change. If you want a full breakdown of every single difference, definitely just go to Apple's website. That's not what this video is. I'm just here to share my sort of first impressions and thoughts on this device and its release, which I actually don't know when the release is as of today, February 22nd. I'm assuming it's like somewhat in the near future. Usually it's like within a few weeks of the release video, or something like that. My guess is like end of next week is probably when we can expect it. But we got Tim Cook in his power stance, and looking great as always, with that nice blue quarter zip jacket. But essentially, like, this phone is a dumbed down version of the 16, with some pros and some cons. The biggest pro that I'm seeing, no pun intended, is actually the battery life on this device. I think they increased the size of the battery life, reworked the internals, gave it a new Apple C1 modem, a new chip, the A18, and they're having breakthrough battery life. I believe you can have this thing, what is it, like 24 hours of like video playback or something like that, which is never actually true. We have a smaller display at 6.1 inches. So this is the same size as the iPhone like 12, 13, and 14 and 15 base models, and 16, sorry. Has a notch, has Apple Intelligence, has a one camera setup, which they're saying it's two. It's not, it's one. They're saying because it's lossless quality at the 2x zoom, so it's technically two lenses as one. Don't buy that. That's not actually accurate. It's not lossless quality. If you want lossless quality, get a telephoto lens. That's a 2x lens. Sorry, I'm like tripping over my own wires here. Same charging speeds, I believe, as like other iPhones. Not really different. What else do we have here? So yeah, it's new OLED display. It's not really OLED. It's the same OLED display we've seen in the iPhone for years now. 60 hertz, so $600 for a 60 hertz display. I doubt they were going to go up to 90 hertz with this device, since the base 16 doesn't even have that still, which hopefully, like, at least next year, could they make the base model at least 90 hertz to make it somewhat promotion, halfway in between. It's 80% faster than the iPhone 11. I mean, you get the point. I mean, like, here we have pros and cons. We have, you're losing a camera. You have a notch now, no dynamic island. You have an action button at least, which is nice. You have the new modem, which is actually improved because they just like bought like Intel's. I don't know if they didn't buy all of Intel. I don't think. I feel like that'd be bigger news. I think they bought like a subdivision of Intel that focuses on like modem manufacturing and technology there, so they could make their own now. Really working on that vertical integration across their sort of supply chain. I mean, the A18 is nice. So you get Apple Intelligence because it has you need enough RAM for that, actually, if you're not familiar with that. That's why certain iPhones aren't powerful enough to actually have, or they're powerful enough, they just don't have enough memory to actually support Apple Intelligence, because all those AI features uses a boatload of RAM. Aluminum frame, USB-C, probably similar speakers to other iPhones, probably any different. It's probably going to be transfer speeds that are like USB 2.0. I don't know if they mentioned that, but there's no shot they put the faster transfer speeds in here. Bigger battery. I'm sure the camera's fine. Action button, I called that out. No camera control. I think that's like basically it for this phone. It's like just a dumbed down 16 in my opinion, with like none of the pro features. So like if you guys want my thoughts on this, It's too expensive. The old SE, which is, yes, less innovative and worse hardware, I don't think so. My argument here is like, yes, this should be more expensive because of the hardware improvements. I just don't think what they're giving you here actually justifies the price jump from $429 all the way to $600. If you want, ask me. This device probably, like, this device is, you could just compare this to an iPhone 15 or 14. It's like basically the same thing. And you can get those used devices on like third party for 100% less than $600. 100%. My guess is like the 400 or 500 range. So like, I think that's where I would price this, and I think that's more of a justified price. Probably I would have priced this at $499 personally, or maybe like $529. $599 or $600 to me is just like too much for a for an iPhone. Because at the end of the day, you're not buying this for the hardware, because you can just go get an Android with insane hardware specs. You're buying an iPhone for the network capabilities, and when I mean network, I mean the interaction with other iPhone users, not like actual network connectivity that has historically been bad on iPhones. No one really talks about that. But yeah, you're buying it for like the network capabilities with others, iMessage, FaceTime. And you're buying it for the software, especially. People really like iOS and its simplicity. I don't know about that. But yeah, like that's essentially why you're buying this. And you know, I don't know. I don't really know what I'm saying with this video. But yeah, like my 2 cents. It's a fine phone. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad phone. I appreciate the longer battery life on this. I think that's the biggest upside here. But I don't really see how $600 for a phone that has one camera, when you can get an Android phone for what, $200 that has like way better specs than this thing. You're paying for the brand. I'm fully aware of that. So if you guys want to like call me out in the comment section, I'm like fully aware of this. I understand all the arguments here. But yeah, I'm sure there's going to be like some people in the comment section that are like, you don't know what you're talking about. This phone is amazing. It's such good value. You can have your opinion. I can have mine, and we can all get along on this earth. But yeah, I think if you were to survey people and ask, like, are you excited about Apple Intelligence, or do you use Apple Intelligence, for those who already have a device that supports it, like how often do you use it? Guarantee 9 out of 10 people. I'll extend that. I think 98 out of 100 people will say they like hardly ever use it. I really believe that. I'm a tech nerd. I literally never use Apple Intelligence. I think it's a wasted feature. I think the AI is terrible, and I use ChatGPT because it's way smarter. And it's also let's extend that. Most of the time when you ask something for Apple Intelligence, if you ask it to do something complex or ask a complex question, it's going to say, do you want to ask ChatGPT? Because ChatGPT is better. I just have the app on my phone for ChatGPT, if I could find it. Yeah, I just have an app for ChatGPT on my phone. So why would I actually need Apple Intelligence? I don't. I think it's just a useless feature. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on the device. Roast me in the comments if you agree, disagree, whatever. Happy to hear everyone's opinions, but yeah, I think this is a waste of money, and go get Android. And yeah, bye guys. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching another video on my channel. If you're interested, click over here to subscribe to the channel, and click over here for another amazing tech video review / tutorial. And yeah, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Appreciate all you guys. See you in the next video.